Welcome. My name is Melissa, and we're going to share some divine universe cosmic guidance today. So I thank you all for being here and being you. And we're going to do a little bit of light language and check in a little bit about what's going on and what the divine universe, what God's source creator wants us to know today, and that can help us keep going. So we got the light language cards, and we got Raphael. Sympathy. Sometimes the light language, whether it's in writing or spoken, or just heard by spirit, by your soul, can move blocks and help us heal. Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of Healing, also known as Merlin, and especially cool in these divinely magical times as we're adjusting and balancing. And those false pieces of the inverted matrix, or our belief systems that brought even the archangels and our symbols, our words, our behavior, our beliefs into false light or falsities, are being stripped out. And we can ask for that pure, true, highest Archangel Raphael, and that emerald green, pure, purified, Christed light to come help us heal in our times of grief and loss. And I am seeing some loved ones passed, and so if you have lost family, friends, loved ones in the last days, weeks, months, years, I always say it doesn't really ever go away. It gets better, but it doesn't go away. There's a purified sympathy, not the poor, yucky sympathy that pulls us down further in the grief, but in an acknowledgement of that darkness, of that shadow, of that loss, that grief, that most of us don't really get to talk about or get to express or share with anyone or even process through. And so I'm just going to ask Archangel Raphael to bring that true nourishment and nurturing and support in our times of loss and grief, and that true sympathy that recognizes the soul and the hearts in each other, and recognizes that grief of loss in each other. And again, if you've had any losses or are having painful times, depressions, or suffering of any kind, we ask for Archangel Raphael to hold your hand and hold your heart with you in your journey in connection with God's source creator, this divine universe. And we ask that everything unlike pure love and truth and those pure healing energies be vacuumed away from you. May you feel that love and nourishment, and as if you were held and heard and known in your times. I think the world, every single person in the world has gone through a lot of grief, and if we're supposed to tell a little bit of our stories, whether people like it or not, to help other people find the answer, not to spread distortion or make others, judge us or anything like that, or leave us open and vulnerable to darker energies, which can happen. And that can happen during grief times. This veil is very thin. So if you're experiencing sadness or grief or suffering, those darker energies try to sneak in sometimes. And the demons can just try to pull at us a little bit extra. And I mean, the demons are our own demons, or I'm using that term broadly. And so I ask for protection and safety in these spiritual warring times. But if you're someone that is supposed to express just a little bit of who you are, share a little bit of your story here and there so that others can learn and grow from it. And also be, it's almost like nurtured by it and feel that helping hand. I thank you for who you are. You might be in that emerald green bandwidth energy ray of light that helps bring back the balance and the sympathy and the compassion and love for each other in our rainbow bridges that we're making in our light grid around us and our simulation. And so thank you for being you. Thank you for being the healers that you are, the empaths, the true people that you are. And thank you for holding up that light and always sending out in your own energy form a lot of hugs for everyone and showing the truth of who you are. Being your authentic self really helps everyone. So thank you for sharing your story, sharing your honesty and your authenticity, even though it sometimes makes us targets. And we've got your back, you've got ours. It just feels like that this brings us in communion, in unity with our other soul tribe and soul family, this energy today. Thank you for being you. And thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. I so appreciate it. Much love from my heart to all of yours. Much love.